Hello, welcome to the Oracle of the Feather Crown Tree. This is the Luna Illumined reading for when our sun is in Cancer and our moon is in Scorpio. We have three parts to this reading. First, we're going to look at ourselves, our emotional bodies. Then we're going to take a look at how we are connecting to the earth. And then we are going to look at how we are connecting to the higher dimensions. Our first card that we're going to take is going to look at what's really going on in our 3D realm right now. And we have Prisoner from the Moon Oracle. A powerful woman with her blue flowers and her long golden hair is framed by a riveted resting metal structure. The structure stands on two metal plinths, each in the form of a flight of steps, which lead to separated draped doorways through which light shines. Traditionally, the moon traveling through this mansion was considered by Indian astrologers to favor wealth, but not happiness. If the moon was in this mansion at the time of your birth, then women were thought to obey you, although you were likely to restrain most of your tender impulses due to avarice. Often, the compassionate nature of Neptune's influence is confused and fails to recognize the difference between fantasy and reality. Conjoined with the gentle Venus, it can denote the archetypal victim, although this can be more imagined than real. This mansion indicates mental, emotional, or physical imprisonment, either caused by yourself or as a result of the betrayal of someone else. If you draw this card, you, like the woman in the image, are not really trapped as you imagine and can escape from the constricting situation at any time. The open doorways at the base of the image indicate that new paths are available to you. So the key phrase with this is seeking escape from a situation, betrayal. So that's our emotional state right now. We're going to take a card from the Mudras deck to kind of suss out what that card was saying. We'll see how it kind of relates here. And we have Melancholia, keep going. The Saboteur Mudra. This mudra is also called the Sea Mudra. It helps to deal with despondency, melancholia, and depression. Take a deep breath of fresh air. Drink a lot of water. Stretch your arms wide and high. Clap your hands and then form the mudra. Saboteur is the cosmic power behind the sun. In other words, it is the inexpressible reality which inspires, carries, and guides the universe and everything in it. It is dawn. Slowly, the sun rises above the horizon, spreading light and more light until the new day is fully born. You too can now make a fresh start. His brilliance illuminates my spirit, warms my heart, and shows me the way to his heavenly home of joy. Now we're going to move over to a card from the Sacred Sites deck to help with how we are just sort of in our earthliness, how we are connecting to that type of energy. We have Rapa Nui. This is about stewardship, and its location is southeastern Pacific Ocean. The card depicts the great Moai statues, which once virtually encircled the island, erected at a huge cost in terms of labor and resources, the food and water for workers, the trees needed to maneuver the statues into place. They were a tribute to the deified ancestors, who it was believed would in turn provide everything that the living needed: luck, health, fertility of land and animals, and a better position in the spirit world. Other theories speak of the influence of red-haired seafarers who gifted the ancestors technological and navigational knowledge as early as 10,000 BCE. Whatever the truth of these tales, the message to you today is the same. Respect your past, but do not lose sight of the here and now. Similarly, don't accept a lesser life now in the belief it will be better in the future. That is not guaranteed. And serving for a little extra advice for this card, we have Meiklejohn from the Essential Oils deck. Things will never change, and I attract only what is for my highest good. So the first statement was the more negative, and the last statement I just read is the more positive of these. The imbalances and relationships that have been keeping you down are no longer needed. You are ready to transform. So this card is all about evolution. And now we're going to go over to the higher realm, and we have Hanael from the Angels of Atlantis with courage. This angel is the sacred warrior. It seems you have recently felt your force dwindling, and that you need to call upon this oracle for support. This angel's shield of humility will allow you to feel fully protected as you face the situation. Which part of you feels thwarted? Or what thought suggests that you cannot move bravely through this current experience? Trust the courage of the wise Hanael to see yourself covered by the shield and drenched in the angelic presence of the ruby ray arising from Hanael's beautiful presence. Please do not doubt your truth. Find strength in your convictions and allow them to guide you to be a spiritual warrior. Chant Om Nama Shiva Ya 3 times, and the divine will illuminate your way forward. And the last card is going to be from what I consider a color therapy deck. And we have clarity. Your mind is very clear, and you are looking at things with clarity and know what you want. Your thoughts are very aligned to your desires and goals, and you are in the right frame of mind to move ahead with new things. You can trust the way that you are seeing things, and this is a strong place to push ahead from. This is a time to use your clear vision to create the life and future that you want. Take some time to meditate on this light yellow. Draw the color into your energy field and allow it to wash away any uncertainty. I see everything with clarity. Now I am going to pause and do a bit of a intuitive read on this, just very much off the cuff here. So we can't help but notice, I think, the very center cards. They do have this sort of repeating set of rays through the sun itself and the hair. There seems to be a lot of force of feminine energy to rise above anything that feels like a trap, regardless of how you see yourself trapped. There is illumination near your thoughts so that you will remain powerful with this. And you're in a big pathway, but there are several little paths that you can take to also get through. You are determined and focused to survive in a way, despite how compromised you may feel, how twisted you may feel. By doing this, by stepping into your power, you will see brighter days. You will be protected. You may have many men watching you, a history of men watching you, as females have had, and it's ancient and it seems unmovable and unfair, and sometimes almost cartoonish and silly, and you want this to die at times, instead of becoming so encased in stone. The gaze seems so eternal, and that may be what is imprisoning you. But you must believe that things will change, things will evolve, things must transform through staying in your power, in your light, and shining that on the world with strength. This will help bring clarity to many as well as yourself. But you must do this through courage, and a sort of impassioned courage. It can't be anything that is less than that. It must come from this very instinctual state of courage to be free, courage to be bright, to shine, and not to fold into something other than that, something like melancholy or depression. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little reading. I do them every time our moon shifts into a different zodiac sign. I also offer daily little attunement readings for different chakras themed for each day, starting on Mondays with the root chakra, going up to the crown on Sundays. And I've started doing these divine masculine and feminine readings, which I really, really love. So you may want to check those out. And there's also a weekly elemental reading for your leisure. So thanks so much. Peace to you all. Take care.